Tali Anderson on behalf of California Family Law Naked Truth, joined today with Connie Thompson, who comes with evidence and proof of her 7-year-long family court case, most recently dealing with a child support case, and now she has discovered even more.
I'm actually a mother who pays child support, and our last hearing, they realized that I'm currently not making a strong income. I've been falsely accused with fire sprinklers. Long story, not going to get into it. But I've lost about 70 to 80% of my clients, and I've been in court cases on that. So on my income and expense report, it shows that I'm pretty much barely even able to pay my bills. So when I was in front of the judge for child support, they said, Connie, we see that you're barely able to pay your bills, and because of the difference of income, I was about to be cleared of having to pay child support until the father, the other parent, speaks to the court and says, there is a reason she has had her daughter taken from her. Right when he said that, the judge changed her tone. And she took the time to listen to him. And when she did, she said, how much would you like for her to be paying for child support? And he said, close to over $600, which is more than I'm currently paying. And she granted it. When I got home that day, I thought, what did he mean by there is a reason she has had her daughter taken from her? Really sat with me. So I came home and I looked into it, because right now there's a lot of election stuff going on and everybody's talking about federal funding. So I simply just put in the state of California, what qualifies a family court case to be federally funded? I hit this and I looked through it and I realized my case, I've never been arrested, never had to be put into any situation. I've always had the same job over 15 years. But for some reason, our custody case has hit child support enforcement, CPS reports, dependency allegations, minors counsel, custody evaluators, court orders, supervisors, and I'm hoping we never get to foster care. So as I was remembering the article that Mr. Schilling said, he says custody, and I remembered this part right here. He says, Mr. Schillings has won custody cases for clients that have alcohol and drug problems and even sexual difficulties. It says, so even if your client has some significant problems, if you establish the other parent is worse, you win. And now as I'm seeing CPS, all of these things, this is where it took me. Well, in one of our evaluations, we were able to find a public record. So this is public record of the other parent. And in 2016, he was arrested for assault and battery on a police officer. He had a 3-year probation. But when I received the CPS documents, look, they put mom's record. So instead of it being on the father, it's on the mom. So what is he doing? Mr. Schillings is establishing that the other parent is worse. And then once Mr. Schillings was able to convince the judge that my daughter needed to be with the other parent, she said, okay, let's see if she continues to complain. And we have here a public record, a police report. And she again complained to the professional monitor. She complained to the police officer. But when we got to court, what does the judge say? I have heard problems in the past with monitors. That's why we changed the order. What did she hear? This is called hearsay, and it's coming from the judge. Then we get into Connie has delusional disorder. So I go and meet with somebody. I met with them according to what the court wanted, 6 months. 6 months, we went through it. And after talking to me for 6 months, he says that there's no evidence criteria for delusional disorder. But the person who did say I had evidence of it is a court-ordered therapist. So what I'm learning is that if they can use how they establish that the other parent is worse and hit child support, CPS, monitor, custody evaluation, court order, the list goes on, they can qualify this case for federal funding, which shows right here. At the last one for federal funding is foster care. And I am so thankful that I found California family law Naked Truth before this happened, because my daughter does not deserve to go into this just so custody cases can get federal funding through family court. I'm thankful to Christine Fleming. I'm thankful to Eric Fleming. I'm thankful for all who help and support California family law Naked Truth. I'm thankful for all who show up to the court watchers. You don't understand. You could be saving a child from going into foster care, all because they want to do federal funding and turn your case into a case so they can get money from the government.
And to follow along and learn more about other families, you can go to the Instagram California Family Law NT for Naked Truth. For now, this is Tolly Anderson in Orange County.